I just wanted to hop on here real quick and request prayers for Charlie Kirk's family. I am heartbroken. He has two small children, daughters, beautiful wife. In the prime of his life, was shot down for just speaking what he believes. We have to take a stand against the darkness. There's so much darkness in this world, and we have to check ourselves. We need to look in the mirror every day. What am I thinking about? How am I feeling? How am I treating people? I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican. I don't care where you stand. It is wrong. It is wrong when people cannot have free speech to stand up and defend their faith without having to be worried about being gunned down. My heart is broken for this nation of division and the lack of unity and compassion for another human being, for people being hated on because they might wear a red hat, or people just being ugly for no reason whatsoever, for children disowning their parents because they voted conservative. The world has gone crazy. And the reality is that it will not change until we all take accountability for our thought life, our mental health, and to stand against the darkness, because it is the demonic. It is demonic for anyone to want to kill someone. It is demonic for someone to walk into school and shoot a bunch of kids. It is demonic to shoot a political analyst because of their belief system. This is out of hand. It's out of control. And I firmly believe that the only thing that will turn this nation around is prayer. I believe in the creator of the universe, and I believe in our rights to be able to exercise our faith on a college campus or anywhere else for that matter. And for those of you who have opposing views to mine, I am so sorry that we do not agree, but I will not hate you. I refuse to hate anyone, because hate and anger and all of that stuff is from the pit of hell, and people feed on that, and they don't have the right mindsets, and then they wear down their actual, where they don't even know what truth is anymore. Do your research, people. Go out there and do your research on what has been going on in this nation for many, many years. And I can tell you, and don't listen to the news. The secular news sucks. Okay, it sucks. There is no truth in the secular news. If you want real truth, go look at the documents. Go look at the... Oh, it just appalls me when people are like, but CBS and ABC and NBC, and they're all saying the same thing. That's right. They're all owned by the same people. They all say the same mockingbird, blah, 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 and stuff. And so we cannot, when between the secular news and AI, we can't trust what we see and hear. We have to be able to discern right from wrong, good from evil. And the only way that we can do that is to lean into the frequency of the Holy Spirit, get close to the creator of the universe, allow him to speak truth to our heart, and keep us grounded when these things do happen. And so, look, my kitty's coming over here. He knows I'm upset. So I don't mean to get on here and just wow, but the reality is that we must pray. We must pray for Charlie's family. We must pray for all who loved him. And we must pray for all of those people there that had to be exposed to trauma. Students on an everyday campus, going to school, living their best lives, and then they have to deal with the trauma of a shooting, an active shooter on their campus. Frankly, I'm sick of it. Now, I believe in our rights to bear guns, okay? Guns is not our problem. Our problem is mental health issues and people not recognizing it. Our problem is people not getting help and that they need. And I know some of you are going to be like, but there's no help out there. Listen to me. If somebody wants to get free, there's freedom available. If someone wants to get help, there's help available. It might be hard to get. You might have to work a little bit to get it, but by golly, help is available for everyone. And if you can't get it, man, just keep pressing in until you find it, because I'm telling you, it's only for the grace of God that I didn't lose my flipping mind years ago when I was listening to all the lies of the enemy in the world. We need to take accountability for our mental health, and for those people out there that do not do that, they are a threat, and we need to pray for them and their sanity. But anger, violence, this is never the answer. Never the answer. And so I just wanted to hop on here real quick and petition prayers for Charlie Kirk's family and friends and those that loved him. He was an outstanding young man who stood for biblical truths, and whether or not you agree with him or not is irrelevant. A young man, 31 years old, died today because someone didn't deal with their job. So we need to check ourselves daily. What are we thinking about? What are we listening to? What lies are we believing? And we need to replace them with truth. And if you don't know where truth is at, you could private message me. We could talk truth. I'm not going to debate anybody, but I am going to tell you murder is wrong. And this guy was gunned down in the daylight on a beautiful day in Utah. And it is so wrong. And it just breaks my heart. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to pray for his family. I'm actually going to pray for the family of the person who took him out. I'm telling you, this is not... We are in a spiritual battle, and we will not win it with debates. What we will win it with is with prayer and taking ground and learning to discern right from wrong. Don't believe what you see out there. Don't believe always what you hear. You need to be discerning. You need to count the cost. You need to evaluate. You need to look at everything from a different perspective because the world is changing very quickly. And I'm telling you right now that this has to stop. And unfortunately, we know that times will get worse as it comes to the closer time for the Lord to return. But I'm telling you, he's coming back, and we need to be ready, and we need to be standing in truth, and we need to be walking in love, because perfect love casts out fear, and the only perfect love out there is God. And so if we lean into him and we allow the Holy Spirit to fuel through us and disperse love to other people, we will see less of these things happening. But whenever we want to get off on rampages of what we think, want, and feel, and don't take into consideration the spiritual implications of what's going on in the world, prayer is the answer, y'all. Please pray. Pray for this family. You know, he was supposed to be right here, down the road here in Murfreesboro in 2 weeks to speak at World Outreach Church. And, you know, his wife and children, you know, I mean, come on, guys. This is out of hand. So, you know, pray, trust, believe. But listen, if you're being indoctrinated to hate people because of what they believe, then you are certainly listening to the wrong voices. So I'm going to hop off here, guys, and pray. I love you guys, and I'm praying. Ciao.